Attention, we're doing a giveaway, and if you want to win an Xbox One, some wrestling merchandise, or even an Amazon gift card, then like this video right now and subscribe. Then click the link at the top of the description and officially enter. Oh hell yeah. CM Punk is without a doubt my favorite wrestler of all time, and to put it into context, I barely even remember how the Money in the Bank 2011 match went, so that should just about show you how damn good he is on the mic, considering I can't remember his best match within WWE. He is the best talker in professional wrestling history, and I will fight any goddamn person on that. Punk didn't need a handful of catchphrases to take up chunks of his promos. He had his quick wit to get him through the promos, and sometimes that quick wit blew up in the face of whoever he was talking to. Kind of like a pipe bomb. Oh hell, I'm excited. I'm also D-Wicket, and these are also the 10-time CM Punk bro character. Number 10, Renee isn't asking questions. Proof immediately to help back up my claim about the man's quick wit. CM Punk gets right into this line while he's in the ring with Daniel Bryan being interviewed by the semi-new Renee Young. This was in the build-up to Survivor Series 2013, which will see the Wyatt family take on CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and oh wow, holy shit, I just had a mini dream about those two if they had been a tag team for longer. Damn, that's a lost opportunity. But anyways, Punk was listing off things that Bryan could respond yes to, and, well, he decided to have some fun. Number 9, you have a vagina. Well, this is probably not going to help any case of CM Punk coming back to the WWE anytime soon. Punk really went in on these two guys for nearly a full minute and a half. He'd tear into a pair of fans who were verbally attacking the straight-edge superstar. Among the many insults thrown around, Punk yelled out how he only picks on women, which is odd, and then that's why he's calling out these homos, and I quote, "You have a vagina." It's great. It was good. It's kind of homophobic and misogynistic in a way, but it was Punk.
You have a vagina! You have a vagina! Nice faux hawk, you homo!
Number 8, the Punkaroony. I don't care if CM Punk was a babyface when this took place. This is a goddamn character break. It's the man who dropped the pipe bomb, the most serious wrestler when necessary on the mic, rolling around on the ground in a Speedo, looking like a goddamn stupid idiot. It will always be a character break. Number 7, the speechless fan. CM Punk has many notable traits, but of them all, he's an asshole. Like, incredibly proud of the fact that he's a horrible person, especially during the 2010 to 2011 era. His whole thing was be a dick to people and prosper, so in my opinion, this nice little handshake Punk gave to a fan at ringside counts. While making his way out to guest commentate, oh, guest commentary with CM Punk, are you fucking kidding me? I want that for every match ever. Punk noticed this girl who seemed to be in awe of him at ringside, and he decided to make pretty much her life by shaking her hand for a couple seconds. Her face lights up, and no joke stays like that for about 18 seconds without moving. Isn't CM Punk a sweetheart? Number 6, the NXT episode. And speaking of CM Punk on commentary, oh, it's just the best thing ever. The original NXT was pretty bad. It was a game show style wrestling program that would eventually turn into the gem we know of today, but for years and years there just wasn't much going on. It gave us the Nexus, gave us Fandango, gave us AJ Lee, and a few others, but outside of a few exceptions, it was pretty boring. Step up CM Punk to commentate over the show for a number of weeks and be the greatest man alive, need I tell you that? Punk did exactly what you'd expect. He provided the gift of gab and packed his hours full of obscure references and public burials of everyone in the ring and whoever the hell was sitting next to him.
Shut up, Josh. Shut up and sit down. I didn't know who was going to be here, so I got this for you. Oh, that's actually a picture of me. That's great. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for joining. Okay.
Number 5, I bet you watch TNA. Another gem of Punk going off on a fan at ringside. Another piece of proof that CM Punk is the best man ever. This time, Punk goes off on a dude who's evidently booing him and seems to be a Cena fan, but then says he isn't. The dude behind the camera is genuinely pretty stupid. I can't tell what his argument is. I'm assuming he was just starstruck because Punk actually responded to him. Punk was much more joking with this guy than the "you have a vagina," but in his still dickish way where you knew he came off winning. Betting that the Cena fan or whoever likes TNA, then saying that it's, quote, good, and giving a very, very meme-worthy face indeed.
I hate see that. I bet you watch TNA, don't you? You're a big Your friend does.
Mentioning TNA in 2011. Oh, the balls on that man. Number 4, this isn't CM Punk. CM Punk and Triple H's feud was verbally awesome. Everything else was kind of about it, especially the timing and the fact that Punk lost the goddamn match at Night of Champions. Despite these dumb circumstances, Punk was always on his game during the promos, taking real-life heat that he had with Triple H and dropping an instantly iconic line. This isn't CM Punk talking to Triple H, it's Phillip Brooks talking to Paul Levesque. Took the very real disdain that Punk and Trips had for each other in real life and fucking ran with it.
And right now, this isn't CM Punk talking to Triple H, this is Phil Brooks talking to Paul Levesque.
Number 3, dropping the urn. This one kind of sucks. After becoming the longest transitional champion in WWE history, losing the belt in favor and Rock and Cena's WrestleMania rematch, Punk had to find a new feud going into the grandest stage of the shows of all. Punk stepped up to fight The Undertaker and challenge the streak. No one really expected him to win, but at least it would create a great match and Punk could do some fun stuff in the lead-up. For example, stealing The Undertaker's urn. Why not? It's historically proved to be the power to the spooky man, so why not take it out of the equation? Punk interrupted the dead man on Raw, stole an urn in hand, and started messing around with it, tossing it around and such before legitimately dropping the prestigious urn. This led to an oh shit from Punk and him trying to play it off without laughing, which was great. Number 2, The Corpse. Goddamn do I love me a good corpse, and this is probably my favorite of all time. All the former world champions within WWE at the time are in the ring, and Stephanie calls Triple H the pinnacle of WWE champions, the best that they've ever had, and oh, Punk just look at him. Look at his face. This is, I think, the only time he ever properly cracked in his entire career. CM Punk, if you couldn't tell by the entries on this list, never properly breaks character. He deviates from his character and says things that he's probably not supposed to say. He doesn't crack, he just doesn't give a shit. So he'll mention TNA or accidentally drop an urn, but won't even laugh at that. But this is... it may be proper character work. It might just be CM Punk's character that was supposed to laugh at this, but I don't think so. I really think this is just Phillip Brooks laughing at the insane arrogance of Triple H. I genuinely believe that. It's a classic. It's CM Punk's only real, true, proper corpse, and it just, goddamn, it couldn't be better. I'd be a John Cena fan too if I had one of these sick Watch WWE John Cena shirts when I was a little kid. Woo! Look at the top of the description. And number 1, the most obvious list topper we have ever had at Watch WWE, the pipe bomb. I do not need to explain to you and justify the pipe bomb, as you all know what it is, but I will give you the brief rundown. It's mid-2011 and CM Punk's contract is soon expiring as he heads into his WWE Championship John Cena at Money in the Bank, and in real life he's actually unsure about whether or not he intends on re-signing with a company. And in an effort to try and get him to stay, as he's just starting to notice how valuable he can be to the company, Vince tells him to go out there, put it all out there, and tell us how you really feel. Punk complies and drops, no joke, the hottest promo ever? That's not even my biased opinion. I genuinely feel like it might be the most impactful promo ever given. Ever. Obviously, there's Austin 316, and that overall probably has more value, but it wasn't an instant benefactor. CM Punk was shot out of a goddamn cannon towards the main event immediately after dropping the pipe bomb, and stayed there for over 2 years, crashing websites and bringing interest back to a generally stale product. CM Punk is the greatest man alive. Click like, subscribe, and check out our merch down in the description.